Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk about something that could happen to us as photographers. And I'm going to relate it to an experience that I had recently. I have a very important friend who has now decided to start streaming. And while they're streaming, you have the chat, you have them on the screen, and they're doing a game, and you have the game. And I realized that you can only focus your attention on one of the things going on, right? And if you're focusing your attention on the chat, for example, you miss the gameplay. If you're focusing it on the gameplay, you miss the chat, you miss her. So it doesn't allow for a lot of even though it's all on the screen in front of you, you're going to focus on one thing. And I have a tendency to think that we as photographers can do that as well. Now, and that may be why some families don't have as many family photos, right? Because think about it, it's summer. Everybody's going outside right now. And think about, you're outside and you can either watch your family at play or participate, or you can take pictures. And it's hard to work that difference, right? Because if you want to take your pictures and you're a professional photographer, you're probably going to be using your camera. So you're hauling your camera with you. But now you've got the camera, and your focus may not be on the camera, or you may put it in the car, which now leaves it open to either damage or theft, right? You don't want to take pictures on your phone necessarily. So what does that leave you with? You're enjoying your time with your family. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're enjoying your time with your family, you're not capturing the moments. And if you're capturing the moments, you may not be enjoying the time with the family. You might be enjoying watching them, but you're not actually participating, right? You're not there as a parent or a brother or a sister or a son or a daughter. You are there as a photographer. And I wonder, as we go into the summer and everybody are out, what is actually, what you're actually going to do this summer. How are you going to balance that? How can we balance that, right? It's kind of an either-or type of thing. From my perspective, if I've got my gear with me, I'm going to want to use it. If I don't have my gear with me, I don't have it there to use. And the only thing I got left is my phone. And I don't use my phone for a lot of photography. I use it to share photographs, put something on Instagram, or to post something for my friend to look at, something like that. I don't use it for my normal photography. So, for example, the Fort's having Scott's Day on Saturday. If you haven't been up to it, now's a great time to go up and take a look. So Saturday will be the Scott's Day event. I'll have my camera with me. I'll have a couple lenses with me, and I will be photographing the event. But the same thing happens to me with every event. If I'm photographing it, I am not necessarily paying attention to what's being said, and I may not be paying attention to what's going on. I'm paying attention to what I can see and what I can capture. So it's a fine line for us as photographers to figure out where that balance is going to be. I'll admit, I do a pretty poor job of that right now, of figuring out what that balance is between watching and participating. Or, to use the Twitch analogy again, looking at the chat, looking at the streamer, or looking at the game that's in play. It's hard to balance all those out. There's a lot of things going on. Same thing when we go out in the summer and we've got our families with us. It's a lot of things going on at the same time. Even if you're an event, if you're at a wedding and you're a wedding photographer, how many wedding photographers actually pay attention to the event itself and aren't just focused on making sure that they get the pictures that they want, the pictures that they've got in the back of their head on a little checklist that they want to use, and just looking for the opportunities to get those shots as opposed to actually seeing the wedding as it unfolds in front of them. Now, videographer is a little bit different because with videographer, you're actually watching the scene unfold. You may be trying to figure out where your best shot's going to be as you're going through and doing it. But for the most part, you're sitting back and making sure everybody's in focus and watching the event. So that's a little bit different than us as photographers, where we're trying to capture an image, a moment in time. So that's what I got for you guys this week. I'm wondering what you think is going to be your balancing point. I don't care if it's the summer that's coming up or winter, or if you're a fall person. What's it going to be? Where is your balance point going to be between participating in life or just watching life happen? So that's what I got for you guys this week. I will talk to you all next week.